Welcome to Easily English Podcast.
Listen, learn.
Speak with confidently.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Easily English Podcast, the podcast where you learn real English step by step, one conversation at a time. I'm your host, Azlan, and I'm really excited about today's episode. Today, I have a special guest with me, Ashi. Hi, Ashi. How are you doing today?
Hi, Azlan. I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me on the podcast. I've been looking forward to this conversation for a while now.
It's great to have you here. So today, we're talking about something really powerful, improving yourself just 1% every day. Small steps, big results. And of course, as always, we'll practice this using easy everyday English so our listeners can learn while they enjoy the conversation.
I love this topic, Azlan. It's something I personally try to apply in my own life, too. Not just in English, but in everything I do.
That's exactly the mindset we want our listeners to have. So let's not waste any time. Let's dive right in. So Ashi, have you ever heard of the idea that if you improve just 1% every day, by the end of the year, you become almost 37 times better?
Yes, actually I have. I read about it in a book. It's amazing how small habits can create such a big difference over time. At first, it doesn't feel like much, but the results really add up.
Exactly. And the same idea applies to learning English. You don't need to learn everything in one day. You just need to practice a little bit every single day.
That's so true. I think a lot of people give up on learning English because they expect fast results. But it's really about consistency, not speed.
Right. It's like going to the gym. You don't get strong after one workout. You get strong after months of small, regular effort.
That's a great comparison. Learning English is really a workout for your brain.
Exactly. And the good news is anyone can do it. You just need 10, 15, or 30 minutes a day.
Even 5 minutes is better than 0 minutes, right?
Absolutely. Small progress is still progress. And that's the whole idea behind this podcast. We want to give you small, easy pieces of English every single day, so that over weeks and months, you become fluent without even realizing how far you've come.
I really like that approach. It removes the pressure. Learners don't have to feel like they need to master everything at once.
Exactly. No pressure, just progress. Ashi, why do you think daily practice is so important, especially for language learning?
Well, I think it's because language is a skill, not just information. You can't just read grammar rules and become fluent. You have to use the language, speak it, listen to it, write it, every day.
That's a really good point. Many students focus only on grammar books, but they never actually speak.
Exactly. And that's why podcasts like this one are so helpful. Listeners can hear real conversations and slowly get used to the rhythm and sound of English.
Yes, listening is such an important skill. When you listen every day, your brain naturally starts to understand sentence patterns, even before you fully know the grammar rules.
I remember when I was learning a new language myself. In the beginning, I understood almost nothing. But after a few months of daily listening, things slowly started to make sense.
That's the power of consistency. Your brain adapts over time.
It's also about creating a habit. If you listen to an English podcast every morning while having tea or coffee, your brain slowly connects English learning with your daily routine. It stops feeling like study and starts feeling natural.
That's such an important point, Ashi. Habits are stronger than motivation. Motivation comes and goes, but a habit stays with you.
Exactly. So instead of waiting to feel motivated, just build a small daily habit, like listening to this podcast for 10 minutes every day.
I love that advice. Small, repeatable actions beat big, occasional efforts every single time. All right, let's practice a simple daily conversation. Ashi, can you play along with me?
Sure, let's do it.
Hey, how was your day today?
It was pretty good, actually. I woke up early, went for a walk, and then I studied English for 30 minutes. Yes, I learned 5 new phrases. I try to learn a little every day. Just 1% better, you know?
That's great. Did you learn anything new? I love that mindset. Small steps really do add up. What phrases did you learn today?
I learned get the hang of it, make progress, and step out of my comfort zone.
Those are excellent phrases. Can you use one of them in a sentence?
Sure. At first, English grammar was difficult, but now I'm starting to get the hang of it.
Perfect example. See, listeners, this is exactly how you should practice. Take a new phrase and immediately use it in your own sentence.
Let's continue the conversation a bit more. Azlan, what about you? How was your day?
Honestly, it was quite busy. I recorded 2 podcast episodes, replied to a lot of messages, and also went grocery shopping in the evening.
Sounds productive. Did you manage to relax at all?
A little bit. I watched an episode of my favorite show before going to bed. It helps me unwind after a long day.
That's important too. Balance between work and rest.
Exactly. All right, listeners, notice how natural this conversation sounds. This is exactly the kind of English you'll use in real daily life. Nothing complicated, just simple, clear sentences. Let's slow down now and break down some useful phrases for our listeners, one by one.
Sure. First one, pretty good. This means quite good or fairly good. Example, my day was pretty good.
Second one, add up. This means small things combine to make a big difference. Example, these small habits really add up over time.
Third one, a little bit every day. This shows consistency in small amounts. Example, I practice English a little bit every day.
Fourth one, get the hang of it. This means to start understanding or becoming skilled at something. Example, don't worry, you'll get the hang of it soon.
Fifth one, step out of your comfort zone. This means to try something new or difficult, even if it feels uncomfortable. Example, speaking English in public helped me step out of my comfort zone.
Sixth one, unwind. This means to relax after being busy or stressed. Example, I like to unwind by watching a movie at night.
Seventh one, make progress. This means to improve or move forward with something. Example, I'm slowly making progress with my English speaking skills.
Great explanations, Ashi. Listeners, try using these 7 phrases in your own conversations today. Repeat them out loud, even if you're alone. This helps your brain remember them faster.
I'd also suggest writing them down in a small notebook. Studies show that writing something by hand helps you remember it longer.
That's a great tip. A simple vocabulary notebook can make a huge difference over time. Ashi, in your experience, what mistakes do English learners often make?
I think one big mistake is being afraid of making mistakes. Many people don't speak because they're scared of saying something wrong.
That's so true, but mistakes are actually part of learning.
Exactly. Nobody speaks perfectly from day one, not even native speakers when they were children.
Another mistake I notice is learners trying to translate every sentence from their own language into English in their head. This makes speaking slow and unnatural.
Yes, and that's why listening practice is so important. It helps you think directly in English instead of translating.
Great point. The more you listen, the more naturally English sentences will come to you.
Another common mistake is only focusing on vocabulary lists without ever using the words in real sentences. Words need context to stick in memory.
Absolutely. And one more mistake, comparing yourself to others. Some learners feel discouraged when they see someone speaking fluently, forgetting that that person may have practiced for years.
True. Everyone has their own pace, and that's completely fine.
So, listeners, don't be afraid of mistakes. Don't overtranslate, use new words in real sentences, and don't compare your journey to anyone else's. Ashi, can you share a few practical tips our listeners can start using today?
Of course. First tip, Talk to yourself in English. It sounds funny, but describing your day out loud in English, even alone, is great speaking practice.
I do that too, actually, especially while cooking or getting ready in the morning.
Second tip, change your phone language to English. This forces you to read and understand English every single day without extra effort.
That's such a simple but effective trick.
Third tip, watch short English videos with subtitles. Start with subtitles in your own language, then slowly switch to English subtitles as you improve.
Great advice. Fourth tip from my side, keep a small journal and write 2 or 3 sentences in English about your day. It doesn't have to be perfect.
I love journaling. It really helps you notice which grammar points you're unsure about.
Fifth tip, listen to podcasts like this one daily, even during small activities like walking, cooking, or commuting.
That's the easiest one, honestly, because you don't even need extra time for it.
Exactly. That's the whole purpose of Easily English Podcast, learning English while you live your normal daily life. Ashi, let's imagine a listener asks us, how long will it take me to become fluent in English? What would you tell them?
Honestly, there's no exact number of days or months because it depends on how much time and effort you put in. But if you're consistent, even just 15 to 20 minutes a day, you will absolutely see improvement within a few months.
I completely agree. Fluency isn't a single destination. It's a journey with many small milestones along the way.
Another common question is, should I focus more on grammar or speaking? What do you think, Azlan?
Great question. I always tell learners, don't wait until your grammar is perfect to start speaking. Start speaking now, even with mistakes, and improve your grammar along the way.
I agree completely. Speaking builds confidence, and confidence keeps you motivated to keep learning.
Exactly. Confidence and consistency together create real fluency.
Azlan, do you have any advice for people who feel like they're not improving fast enough?
Great question. I always say, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be consistent. Every word you learn, every sentence you speak, every mistake you make, it's all part of your 1% daily improvement.
That's really motivating. So keep listening, keep practicing, and keep speaking English every day.
And remember, don't compare your English with someone else's. Compare your English today with your English yesterday. That's the only comparison that matters.
Beautifully said, Azlan. That's real progress.
Progress is not always visible day by day. But if you look back after 3 months, 6 months, or a year, you'll be amazed at how much you've grown.
So to every listener out there, stay patient, stay consistent, and trust the process.
All right, before we finish, let's do a quick recap of today's episode.
We talked about the power of improving 1% every day.
We discussed why daily practice matters more than occasional big efforts.
We practiced a simple daily conversation between 2 friends.
We learned 7 new useful phrases with examples.
We talked about common mistakes learners make and how to avoid them.
We shared 5 practical tips for daily English improvement.
And we discussed some common listener questions about fluency and confidence.
It was such a valuable and complete episode.
Definitely one of my favorites so far.
Ashi, let's talk a bit about mindset. How important do you think mindset is when learning a new language?
Honestly, I think it's just as important as practice itself. If you believe you can't learn English, your brain will actually resist the learning process.
That's so true. I've seen learners who are incredibly talented, but because they keep telling themselves, I'm bad at languages, they never make progress.
Exactly. Our thoughts shape our actions. If you think positively, I'm improving every day. You naturally put in more effort and stay consistent.
So instead of saying, I can't speak English well, what should learners say?
They should say something like, I'm still learning and I'm getting better every day. It's a small change in words, but it completely changes how you feel about your progress.
I love that. Words really do shape our reality.
Also, learners should celebrate small wins. Did you understand a sentence in an English movie without subtitles? That's a win! Did you speak one full sentence without hesitating? That's a win too.
Absolutely! Celebrating small wins keeps you motivated for the bigger journey ahead. Ashi, one thing I always recommend to learners is building an English environment around themselves. What does that mean to you?
To me, it means surrounding yourself with English as much as possible in daily life, not just during study time.
Exactly. For example, listening to English podcasts during your commute, like we talked about earlier.
Or following English pages on social media instead of only pages in your native language.
That's a great one. Even changing small things, like labeling household items with their English names, can help beginners.
I also think joining online English-speaking communities is helpful. Talking to other learners, even through text messages, builds confidence.
Right. And many of our listeners can also comment below this episode in English, practicing writing skills right here in our community.
That's a wonderful idea, Azlan. Practice doesn't always have to be big. It can be small daily interactions.
Exactly. The goal is to make English a natural part of your everyday life, not just something you study for an hour and then forget. Let's do one more conversation practice, but this time, let's set it in a coffee shop. Ashi, are you ready?
Yes, let's do it.
Hi, is this seat taken?
No, please. Go ahead and sit down.
Thank you. This place is really cozy. Have you been here before?
Yes, actually, I come here quite often. Their coffee is amazing, and the atmosphere is very relaxing.
That's good to know. What would you recommend I try?
I definitely recommend their caramel latte. It's a bit sweet, but really delicious.
Sounds great. I'll try that. By the way, do you come here to study or just to relax?
A bit of both, honestly. Sometimes I bring my laptop and work here for a few hours.
That makes sense. I think a change of environment really helps with focus sometimes.
Definitely. Being at home all day can get a little boring.
All right, listeners, notice how casual and friendly this conversation is. This is exactly the kind of small talk you might have with a stranger or a new friend in real life.
Try practicing this conversation with a friend, or even by yourself, imagining both roles.
Let's highlight a few more useful phrases from that coffee shop conversation.
First one, is this seat taken? A polite way to ask if a chair or place is available. Example, excuse me, is this seat taken?
Second one, cozy. Describes a place that feels warm, comfortable, and pleasant. Example, this cafe has such a cozy atmosphere.
Third one, I'd recommend. A polite way to suggest something to someone. Example, I'd recommend trying the chocolate cake here.
Fourth one, a change of environment. Means moving to a different place to feel refreshed or focused. Example, a change of environment really helps me concentrate.
Fifth one, small talk. Casual, friendly conversation about simple topics. Example, we had some small talk while waiting for the bus.
These phrases might seem small, but using them naturally will make your English sound much more fluent and native-like.
Definitely. Fluency isn't about using big, complicated words. It's about using simple words naturally and confidently.
Ashi, I want to share something encouraging with our listeners. Many people who started listening to English podcasts just a few months ago now tell us they can understand movies without subtitles.
That's amazing! It really shows how powerful consistent listening practice can be.
Yes, and some listeners have even told us they got job promotions after improving their English speaking skills.
Wow, that's such a wonderful result. It shows that improving your English isn't just about language. It opens doors to so many.
Exactly. Better English can mean better career opportunities, more confidence in social situations, and access to more information and entertainment around the world.
So, to every listener out there who feels like they're not improving fast enough, trust the process. Someone else, just like you, started exactly where you are now.
Beautifully said. Your only competition is who you were yesterday. Ashi, before we end today's episode, do you have any final thoughts for our listeners?
Yes, I just want to remind everyone that learning English, or any language, is a marathon, not a race. Be patient with yourself.
Well said. And remember, every single episode of this podcast, every conversation you practice, every phrase you learn, it's all part of your 1% daily improvement.
Keep showing up every day, even when progress feels slow. That's how real change happens.
Absolutely. Small steps, repeated daily, lead to massive results over time. That's it for today's episode of Easily English Podcast. Thank you so much, Ashi, for joining me today.
Thank you for having me, Azlan. It was a lot of fun, and I learned a few things myself.
If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share it with someone who's also learning English. We'll see you in the next episode. Until then, keep improving, 1% at a time. Bye for now.
Bye, everyone. Take care and keep practicing.
Listen to the sound, turn your world around, speak it loud and clear, conquer every fear. Plug the headphones in, let the words begin, hear the rhythm flow, watch your knowledge grow. It is time to try, reach for the sky. Don't you hesitate, it is never late. Open up your heart, this is where we start. Easily English on the air, take your voice everywhere. Listen to the way we play, learning something new today. Speak with confidence and grace, find your own special space. Repeat what you hear, keep the vision near, practice every day in a brand new way. Grammar in the light, everything feels right. Easily English on the air, take your voice everywhere. Listen to the way we play, learning something new today. Speak with confidence and grace, find your own special space. From the podcast to the street, moving to a steady beat. No more hiding in the dark, you have got that magic spark. Fluency is within reach, listen to the things we teach. Listen to the sound, turn your world around, speak it loud and clear, conquer every fear.